Hello, 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 and this is the real Agent P, and I'm coming back at you with some more Dragon Ball FighterZ news this time, guys. We just got done with the Super Baby 2 character showcase, and we learned a lot about this character, and oh boy, does he look sick. So let's just go ahead and jump into it with the colors. Of course, he's got a couple different. That color too, though, oh, that looks so good. Now, they only showed us the first six here. So we didn't really get to see all of them that he can do. We got a little peek at color 7, which is the purple. But this, actually, the 6 looks really good. The LA Lakers vibes going on there. But yeah, other than the colors, let's get into what the character can actually do. So starting off with some of his moves, yes, he does have a low hitting 2L, as you can see here, is 11 frames, so it's not a quick one by any means. It's got decent range, and it can chain into itself, the second one being a 7 frame 2L, but overall, you're not going to really use this for mix. I think some combos are going to need it, and you can obviously catch people sleeping every once in a while. Now, onto his auto combo. The third hit is a grab, so you do kind of have to watch out for that grab, and you can kind of tick throw into it. Now, his mediums here has a lot of range. His stand medium, boy, and if you're watching the frame data on that, that's -1. So he's got a very safe 5M. They did say getting into block strings with it is difficult because it is a 17 frame move. So it's going to be harder to get into. Now this is his 2H. The one thing that they said about it is that it is bigger than it looks, which is good because it does not look that big, but we'll have to see here. Now he does have a very cooler-esque 5H, as you can see. He just kind of knees them and takes them to downtown. So, I mean, very good corner carry on that one. Now, this is showing off his air heavy. It's that upward punch right there. It doesn't knock you down, and it doesn't knock you away. So whenever you're doing jump cancels, that's probably what you're going to be using, is you're just going to go into 5H, jump 5H, and just jump off of it there. Now this, you can do it really low to the ground to get them to launch, even if they're on the ground. But they did say that was very hard conversion to do. Now that purple blast you just saw is his 2H. So he's got a very cooler Janemba-esque 2H where it launches sideways, and then you can super dash afterwards. Something I personally like in my characters. I know some people find it hard, but I like it, so we're going to go with this. Now this move that we speculated was Key Blast is actually his 6H. Now they did say that you could vanish, cancel, and jail from the first or second hit, but that timing is like frame perfect timing that you need. And it's really hard for them to do, but it's a cool little combo move nonetheless. So getting into his Ki Blast, this is kind of the meat and potatoes of this character. This is what makes this character really exciting. All of his Ki Blasts have the boomerang properties, where if they whiff or are reflected, if they're whiff, they'll come back. Your jumping and standing Ki Blast, if they're blocked, they won't come back. If they're reflected or missed, they will come back. So there's just that really cool, boomerang fact with him. Now this is his 6S. Now this one, even if it hits, it will boomerang back. So that's got some really cool applications that we'll talk about later on. And this is his 2S. Now he's got a 1, 2, and 3S, and they hit at different links of the screen. So the 1S comes right down on top of them, the 2S about mid-screen, and the 3S goes really far, full screen. So you could use this to really mess with people as far as your Oki goes, as far as setups and pressure. So it's just a really neat little move to really mess with people. And you can also kind of use this as a secondary launcher to super dash afterwards. And he has a beam! So it's a slow beam, but it does hit up pretty high. Covers up a good amount of real estate, so that's a good thing. Now this is another show-stopping move. This is his quarter circle back and S. It is air invulnerable, so he does have that for him, so you can't really super dash at him or you'll get whacked. And the Ki Blasts have the 6S property where even if they hit, they'll still boomerang back, so you get the extra pressure afterwards. Now this is his 2L. His 2L is going to be used as a combo ender because this is how he's going to get reliable sliding knockdown. without using any kind of grabs or meters or dragon rushes or anything like that. So you can 2L to get a good reliable knockdown. And he's got Android 21 dunks, light, medium, heavy. The medium in the corner will give you, if you haven't used the smash property, will give you a wall bounce enough to where you can get, combos in the corner. The heavy, on the other hand, they basically just gave him Android 21's heavy because you can just 5M afterwards and just continue on with it. So very good dunks on this character, to say the least. Now the next one is his grabs. He does have anti-air grabs. I believe the medium is 4th frame invincible, and the heavy is 1 frame invincible to air attacks, from what I think they were saying. Now that could be wrong, and I could have misheard them, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying, is that they're pretty good, anti-air reversal tools, and they give you a lot of advantage on hit and good sliding knockdown as well. All right, and next up we are looking at his down moves. So he has down, light, medium, heavy. And as you can see, nothing's happening right now. That's because this is his character stealing move. This is what makes his character so unique. So they just killed off Vegeta, and if you hit down light, you get his A assist. If you hit down B, you get, or medium, you get his B assist, and down heavy, you get his C assist. Now the good thing about this is there's no cooldown, so you can see that he just C assist, did it again, C assist, did it again. It just costs half a bar to do it. They did say you can only work one of these assist moves into a combo, and it only works with the last character you killed. So we had Vegeta, we killed Trunks, and now we have Trunks. So you do have to keep that in mind, that it only works with the last enemy that you defeated. One little cool thing with it is, like Krillin got the rocks, if you do it and back, you get Senzu beans. So you can just keep feeding yourself Senzu beans if you want to. Also, if you have an assist like Goku B, you can just get free meter. Just keep getting free meter. So, I mean, there's a lot to this character. And one big brain question that somebody did ask is if you were fighting against a Tien who has already used his Chaozu bomb, and you were to kill him, what would happen? It was actually a pretty big brain question, because even they're like, oh, we don't know. So what happens? Nothing. It's the same thing that what happens if you do it with a TNB assist. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Supers, level 1, pretty standard beam, nothing much to say about it, other than it has good tracking. Level 3, this is the main one you're going to be using. This one actually kind of freezes time, so it's really easy to DHC into. It also has some really good damage on it. They said it's about Frieza level 3 damage, so pretty good level 3 damage for it. Corner Oki's pretty good, mid-screen Oki's meh. You can do it in the air, but it's the main level 3 you're going to be using, and it's what he DHCs into. But the one that everybody cares about is the Return to Monkey. So this is what it looks like if it whips. That green circle around him, that's what actually has to hit for this to go off. And there's 2 versions of it. The unpowered, so if everybody in your team is alive and you do the monkey, this is the one you'll get. Now there is also a powered up version of this. If at least one character in your team is dead, they will do the powered up monkey Galick Gun, and they said that this is just under Goku's Spirit Bomb as far as level 3 damage, so it's the 3rd highest level 3 in the game. Now into his assists, the first one is his Ki Blast, and as you can see, they have the boomerang qualities just like his normal Ki Blast do. So if they miss, they're still getting hit. His B is a dunk that tracks. Like this dunk tracks. This is going to be like Bardock B kind of stuff. Now this does have 50 frames of startup, but if you can get it to hit right, like you can see here, you can 2H it and then boom, it just keeps going. For Janemba, it's actually kind of cool because you can do some of his neat corner stuff. And his C assist is his beam, typical C beam. So, meh, not much to say about that. Here are some corners that are some combos that they were showing off. And as you can see, he has sparkless corner loops. Yeah, guys, this guy can loop without sparking, so it's pretty good. Now, they did show off some palette balance changes, and the only big one is that Roshi Baby got nerfed. You can see Apologies Man's reaction to this, man. This is a nerf, dude. It hurts. It's not extremely like, oh my god, this character is this assist is totally worthless now. But as you can see in the footage coming up, they nerfed a little bit of the invulnerability, and they also nerfed the time that comes out between hits on the assist. They also kind of did that with the normal martial spirit, but this is the before. This is what it looked like before, where you couldn't reflect between hits. So, you know, nice tight block string. The range they didn't change really any, so that you don't have to worry about. But this is the nerf coming up right here, guys, where they changed it to where it's got a 6-frame gap in it. 6-frame gap. You can reflect the second hit and just be like, nope, Roshi, get off of me. But anyway, guys, that is what we learned about the from the Super Baby 2 character showcase, and I am so excited to get a hold of this character in like 3 days whenever he drops. But anyway, guys, I hope you're excited to get a hold of this character. And if you're excited to watch me play the Week of Babies, then you need to follow my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitter at TheRealAgentP1 or Facebook at TheRealAgentP85. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. But most importantly, have a great day.